Dismissed. Meghan Markle was recently escorted from a Los Angeles broadcasting studio after an unprecedented display of unprofessional conduct, raising serious questions about her suitability for public life and her increasingly tumultuous media career. In a recent incident that has drawn widespread attention and criticism, Meghan Markle was reportedly escorted from a prominent broadcasting studio in Los Angeles following what insiders described as an unprecedented display of unprofessional conduct. The incident occurred during what was intended to be a routine television appearance, leaving both industry professionals and viewers questioning her stability and suitability for public life. Meghan's arrival at the studio was marked by significant delays. She reportedly showed up 45 minutes late for the scheduled broadcast. This tardiness immediately created tension with the production team, who were forced to scramble to adjust their carefully planned programming. One studio staff member, who wished to remain anonymous, remarked, "She showed up as if she were still at Buckingham Palace. This is Hollywood, not Windsor Castle, and time is money here." The trouble escalated when Meghan took issue with the pre-approved talking points for the interview. Sources claim she demanded last-minute changes, insisting that certain topics, especially those related to her relationship with the British royal family, be off-limits. This came as a shock, considering her team had previously agreed to discuss these topics during preliminary discussions. Jennifer Morton, a veteran producer present during the incident, described Meghan's behavior as a complete disconnect from reality. When informed that the interview would proceed as originally planned, Meghan grew increasingly agitated, asserting that she had final approval rights over all content, privileges typically not granted even to seasoned celebrities. The situation reportedly escalated further when Meghan expressed dissatisfaction with the lighting setup, claiming it was unflattering and demanding immediate changes. Another staff member noted that when told this was not possible just minutes before going live, she launched into a tirade about perceived media bias. The final straw came moments before the scheduled broadcast, when Meghan allegedly refused to wear the network-provided microphone, claiming it was compromised and insisting that her own technical team be brought in. This request was deemed impractical and unprecedented, leading to a heated exchange with the studio's technical director. Faced with the possibility of dead air, network executives made the difficult decision to remove Meghan from the premises and hastily arrange alternative programming. Media consultant Robert Hayes explained, "The network made the right call, protecting both their reputation and, ironically, Meghan's own public image." This incident adds to a growing list of controversial public appearances by Meghan, who has increasingly become known more for disruptive behavior than for her charitable work or entertainment projects. Industry insiders suggest that this latest debacle may be the final nail in the coffin for her already struggling media career. Royal commentator Victoria Ashworth noted a troubling pattern, stating, "From the Oprah interview to this latest incident, we're seeing someone who demands control over every narrative but ironically creates the negative press she claims to be fighting against." The fallout from the studio incident has been swift and widespread. Several planned appearances and interviews have reportedly been cancelled, with networks unwilling to risk similar disruptions. Sources close to various media outlets suggest that Meghan may be unofficially blacklisted by major broadcasting networks. Media analyst James Cooper highlighted that the television industry operates on trust and professionalism, stating, "When someone demonstrates they are unable to work within these parameters, word spreads quickly." Perhaps most telling is the silence from Meghan's usual defenders. Notable figures who have previously rushed to her support have remained conspicuously quiet, suggesting even her closest allies are growing weary of her increasingly erratic behavior. This incident has also reignited discussions about Meghan's impact on the British royal family, with many royal watchers suggesting that her actions validate the institution's cautious approach to her integration. As the dust settles on this controversy, questions remain about Meghan's next moves. With traditional media outlets increasingly wary of working with her, she may have to rely more heavily on controlled social media platforms for public exposure. However, even these channels could prove challenging as she continues to alienate industry professionals. Ultimately, Meghan Markle finds herself in an increasingly isolated position, grappling with a growing reputation for being difficult to work with. As one studio executive put it, "In Hollywood, second chances are possible, but third and fourth chances are much harder to come by." This incident serves as a stark reminder of the challenges faced by those transitioning from royal life to civilian status, particularly the difficulties of maintaining a public image without the protective structure of palace life.